Okay, question number 5 goes to Senator Hurt. Senator, how would you respond to party pressure to support a bill when that bill conflicts with your principles or the wishes of your constituents?
Thank you, and I also want to join in thanking each of you all for being here. I want to thank you for the opportunity to be here, and having run many elections in the last 10 years, I want to say how important your work is, and I'm grateful to the work that you all have done to elect good candidates to represent you in Congress and in the House of Delegates and the General Assembly. If you look back at my time in the General Assembly, I was first elected in 2001 to the House of Delegates, and I was elected to the State Senate 3 years ago and represent the 19th Senate District. If you look back at my career, you will see a career as a citizen legislator, someone who goes to work on Main Street in Chatham as a lawyer, somebody who has a family and lives by the same laws that everyone else does that I represent. If you look back at my time in the General Assembly, you will see somebody who again and again has stood up for principle and stood up for his people as opposed to standing up for political pressure that comes, absolutely, it is a reality, absolutely comes from the top. That is a reality. It's something that if you look at our current congressman's record, you look at the political pressures that he has caved to. He had 22 town meetings across the 5th District in August. The people told him what they thought of health care, and he went up to Washington, and he did not listen to his people. He caved to Nancy Pelosi and Steny Hoyer, and that is what you will not get that from Robert Hurt as your congressman. I will always put the interests of the people first, and I will always listen. Just look at my record, and you'll see a proven record of doing that for the last 9 years. Thank you.
Okay, question number 6 goes to Jim McKelvey. Do you advocate undoing the health care bill, and how would you proceed?
I was told, I'm standing up here, and or sitting here, and they're saying that we had to hide. Stick with me, Mike. I was told that we got these questions ahead of time so we could review, and I'm going, where are my questions? My staff decided to surprise me. But this is a real easy question here. I want it repealed in total. I want the whole thing gone. There's not a thing in that bill that I want kept. We repeal it and go back to the Republican position, which is tort reform, competition across state lines, on down the line. That's how I'd handle it.
Okay, and the last question in this round is for Mike McPadden. Mike, what, in your opinion, is the most important amendment to the Constitution?
That's a great question. Well, I also want to take this opportunity to thank Joe Thomas for being here. I don't know why, but he does have a radio show, so I guess. Okay, most important amendment. There's so many of them, it's hard to choose one that's the most important, but the one that's the overall defining amendment to the Constitution, in my opinion, is the 10th Amendment. The 10th Amendment's very particular in what it does. It was the last amendment that our founders had to give to us to try and explain what they were trying to do. And it's in very simple terms, and here's what it says. If it is not in the Constitution, the federal government may not do it. That's it. You may not do it. If it is not prohibited to the states, they in fact may do it. And here's something that's very important for all of us to understand, that there's nothing in the 10th Amendment that we, the people, are denied. That's why the 10th Amendment is so very important. What I'm concerned about, the amendments that I see in the later stages of our country, is their denials to the people of what they may do. This is concerning me because this shows a trend in our government and where they think they can go. These are amendments that are fostered not by the people but by the government. So for me, the answer, simple, is the 10th Amendment. It's a great amendment. Thank you.